Hey guys, how are you? We're back again with video number 2. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate for the people that are actually trying to support or are just watching it for their own knowledge or a family member. I do have a few subscribers, so I appreciate the ones that are looking to follow up with me on the medication that I will be taking the full 3-month course of. Okay, so far, obviously, this is week 2, so I haven't seen much of a difference yet. So what's going to happen, hopefully in video number 3, I should be able to go into the depth on exactly how everything is, how everything is looking, what the progress is, how the wounds look. I'll be able to upload the pictures. I do see a little bit of difference, but I don't want to jinx it, so, I just want to get to the point. I want to show you guys on how to inject Humira again, for those that didn't watch video number 1, so you guys have an idea exactly on what you're doing. I'm not a professional, obviously, so you might want to talk to your doctor. I do know or have the experience since I've done this in the past with other medications like Enbrel, so on and so forth. So today I'm going to go over a few of the medications that I am taking and I did take in the past, what has helped me, what hasn't. So I'm not going to try to make this video as long as the last one. I don't know, people don't like long videos, so I'm going to try to keep it short and simple. So, okay, so here we go. First things first, obviously, when you are about to take Humira, you have to go follow up with the testings. A lot of the times, you won't know what's required to take this medication. So, just for your own knowledge and to make sure you're a little bit educated before you go and speak to your doctor about Humira, you make sure that they do get all the testings that are required before you take Humira. Obviously, they can't just prescribe it to you and this medication gets shipped and you just start taking the shots. So first things first, you're definitely going to need a blood test and whatever test that they're going to be looking to do before they start your Humira. Number 2, there's going to be urine test, and to make sure that there is no protein in your urine, because if for some reason I had protein in my urine and it became a big thing where I had to stop taking. I couldn't actually not stop taking, I couldn't take Humira for at least 2 to 3 months, and it sat in my refrigerator and then it expired. So I had to order another one, so I got it, and obviously I started the course. So just make sure you speak to a hematologist, as this is required for a urine test or a blood test, to make sure that we go into the depth before you start taking Humira. Obviously, I don't know much on why my doctor had told me to go see a hematologist and get all these tests done, but apparently when they did do some of the testing to make sure that I was eligible to take this medication, protein popped up, and then at that point I had to go see hematology to find out exactly what it was for. Apparently they had said that it had something to do with cancer cells that were in the urine, the protein, but they were wrong. It came out negative. So, all right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go step by step, real quick. I'm just going to show you guys the medications that I'm taking every day. And then I'm going to show you guys the pain medications that I'm taking every day. And then I'm going to show you some of the creams that have worked on me. And I use them time to time because I try to give it somewhat of the break. Because obviously my body gets immune to it very, very quickly. I'd say within 3 to 4 days, my body picks up on any of the medications. And it doesn't work. So week number 2, shot number 2. For those of you that did not watch the first video, as I'm saying, that I will be doing a full 3-month course of Humira to see exactly how this is going to work. I do have other problems. I do have other diseases. Hidradenitis, obviously, is primary. Then I have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, which is secondary, which plays a big role. Pilonidal cyst, which is obviously another. I have TMJ. I am anemic. What else? I have pyoderma gangrenosum, and then I have this other problem where my skin kind of, it's a traveling disease, so it's like eating the fresh skin and deads out the previous. Um, so I'm not going to be showing my wounds in this video, but I will in the following video because I want to see if there's a difference that you guys see from the first to the third shot. So here we go. So these are the medications that I take on a daily basis that my doctor has prescribed to me for pyoderma gangrenosum. This is for apparently this is used for gout as well. One of my daily medications is colchicine. I actually just take this 3 times a day. I'm trying to see if there is a generic. I don't see any. It just says COLYRYS and it's 0.6 mg. This I take 3 times a day. I used to take prednisone. I've taken prednisone for about 14, 13 years, or I think 15 years. And recently, about a year ago or a year and a half ago, I started taking methylprednisolone. My doctors didn't tell me about it. I found out from my cousin who has something totally different, but it does the same thing. He said that there's less side effects or something. I don't know what it is. You might want to find out from your doctors. But when I told my doctors, they said, okay, yeah, this is better than prednisone, which I didn't do my full research on it. Okay, so those are my daily, and these are my pain medications that I take every day. I take Percocets 10-325s every day. I take 6 of them throughout the day. And then I take morphine, MS Compton that is, and I take 120 milligrams twice a day. So it's 120 in the morning, 120 at night. It doesn't help with the pain, especially when I get new flares, but it does, I guess, kind of balance it out to a point where I am on a scale, I'd say, between 5 and 7, sometimes 4, but it does a little bit of, magic here and there, depending on which state you're in. Obviously, New York is a bit lenient when it comes to these things, but now they've really cracking down as well, so they can't even give me any more than they have, so I'm kind of stuck. So if I do get into more pain, I end up in a hospital, whether there's a flare or not. Okay, so and these are my creams and lotions that I use that my dermatologist had recommended. I do have 3 dermatologists, so I don't just go to one. I try to get different opinions from each one of the doctors to make sure that everybody's telling the truth, and I get some sort of details since I want to be on the right track. So this is Epiduo. I'm sure you guys have seen the commercial of it. This is for, I'd say, minor acne, or it has worked on me. I use it during the daytime, but you can't use it during the daytime because you get like the white stuff all over you. So you gotta use this at night. This is Epiduo. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, so you gotta talk to your doctor on how that works. And this is another lotion that I was given by a dermatologist. And this lotion, actually, you can't combine it with Epiduo, because if you do, then your face just kind of like turns black. I don't know what kind of reaction they have in between each other. I tried using it a little bit and it just got like a black spot, and I woke up, I got scared. So just avoid the mixing. Okay, so this one's called Soul Face Tommy D, something like that. Lotion 10%, 118 milliliter. I'm gonna write obviously the name in the description box so you guys can just read it on. I'm not so perfect at pronouncing the names. And this is one of the creams that I'm using. This is very, very, very weird. This is Athlete's foot cream. I know you guys are like, really? This is over the counter, but I'd rather my doctor write it for something that might be a little bit more potent, I guess. And I don't know, there's different forms over the counter or with prescription, but this is the one I use. and believe it or not, it has worked in a lot of areas. But everybody's different, so I don't know if it's working for my other disease or it's working for hidradenitis, since everything is so like mixed in. I really can't tell the difference, but it is working at time to time. As I said, I get used to it too quickly, not I at least. So I'm gonna mention that's the athlete's foot cream, and then these are rest of the medications that I was taking for my other problems, like, you know, osteoporosis and blah blah blah, vitamins and B12 and whatever else it was. So I put this box on the side. I don't take it, thank God. Okay, so besides that, what I stopped taking, obviously I tried Enbrel, which I had mentioned earlier, Orencia, Remicade, Rituxan, methotrexate, sulfasalazine. These are the medications that I've tried in the past. Now, I'm sure some of you know that if you are trying to conceive, if you're married, you would have to consult with your doctors as far as methotrexate goes, because I know I had to get off of it for like a month or two, and then they told me to get back on it, so make sure if you do. I think it worked for me, but I was young at the time. This whole problem started out when I was 12, and I had arthritis. I started out when I was 8. I'm 31 now, so time has passed, so I really can't tell the difference, I guess, when I was younger until now. So, so that's that. I guess I'm going to be showing you guys on how to give the shot. So we're going to move on to the next step on how to give yourself a shot. So just, if you're watching this video and you're trying to do it while you're watching this video, I would recommend you don't watch this video and do it, because you'll stab yourself or whatever. So let's start. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. All right, I'm gonna get my pants on. All right, so okay, so here we are, right? And just to let you know, I was wearing my jeans, and then I realized that I had to take my pants down. It looked weird, so I had to take them off and switch into my PJs. So that's why the video got cut out. Anyways, again, a little bit nervous since this is my second time getting it. All right, so this is how it's gonna come. Obviously, it doesn't come like this. It comes in a box with the instructions and all of that. But I already showed that in my first video, so you might have to just flip to the previous one and check out on, you know, whatever I showed in that video. Anyhow, this is what it is. We're gonna start out. You gotta keep it refrigerated all the time, and you have to take it out at least an hour before, if you're trying to make it comfortable for yourself to give the shot, because at least for me, I know that if I keep it out for an hour, it kind of gets into the room temperature and it doesn't burn as much. So, and believe it or not, it doesn't. And while you're giving yourself the shot, what I do is I wiggle my toes and kind of relax it. I know it's hard to hold with one hand, do with the other. It's best you get somebody's assistance and let them hold it for you. So it's a lot easier that way. So you just concentrate on just boom, poking yourself and just getting it over with. So there's 2 ways of doing it. I'm going to do it my way. You guys, obviously, whichever way you guys want to do it, just kind of tap it, right? Kind of pop it. I'm going to push this until you see a tiny little bubble. Not ball, I guess you say bubble. And then you just sort of tap a little bit. Like, you don't have to even push it. Literally, I'm just like resting it against it. It's coming out. Okay, so now that's done, right? I'm going to pack this thing back up. Not literally. Here we go. Alright, and this is the big bang. Ouch. Okay, so this is how I do it. No preference. You can either have it in your stomach, your thighs, and I think that's it. I can't do it in my stomach. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it from your knee, right? And you're gonna hold your finger and your thumb apart, pinky, and you're gonna kind of like not stretch it all the way and just kind of lean right here. So it's like sort of right in the middle, either way. And then from here, it should be the same, not to stretch it, and your thumb should be touching your groin. So kind of it's like literally you're putting it in the middle. All right. So again, like so, and this is the spot right in the middle. Just gonna rub it really good. Now, remember, it just depends. A lot of people, they rub it hard enough so it kind of numbs it a little, or they just, I guess, rub it hard just to calm themselves down, because I don't think it does anything. It still hurts really bad. So you do it. All right, guys. So here's the fun part, right? When you hear that sound, you already know it's coming. Just gonna turn it back down. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna call my wife to help me out a little bit, since I can't do it by myself. I do have arthritis, so I can't kind of grasp on. That's one of the problems. Okay, so here it is. Obviously, wash your hands, because I soaped them and whatever, sanitizers and all of that. So you got it. Okay, you're gonna hold it really, really tight. Have them hold it as tight as you can, because tighter you hold it, less painful I think it will be. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. It went in, and then as it's in, I'm just gonna slowly start pushing it. Everybody has a different preference, on how they want to push it, whether you could do it fast or slow. I prefer slow, because you know how much you're trying to push into. So towards the end, it starts burning, obviously, because I could feel the pressure going in. Don't let go yet until the medication's all the way in. Then you feel the slightest pressure, and then you do 1, 2, 3. Pull it out. Now, don't rub it, because that's not how it's supposed to be done. So if you're rubbing it, you're doing it wrong, because first off, it's going to hurt. Second off, I went to my rheumatologist and my dermatologist. I saw the doctors and the nurses, and they had said, do not rub the area after you give yourself the shot. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, the painful part is done. Still ouch, but I know I'll get used to it. I'm really used to the pain, so this is nothing compared to what we go through, guys. So just hang in there. I know it's painful. Every day we have to do this. This is something that is a part of our life, and honestly, we really can't avoid it. As much as we try to smile on the outside and pretend like nothing is wrong, and people around us kind of just see us smiling, and once they find out on what we go through, they salute us, and they respect us that much more, because we're still ourselves, and we're happy the way we are, the way God made us. There's a reason behind everything, I know that. So not now, maybe later you'll be pain free eventually. I'm not talking that way, but I'm talking that way. You get what I'm saying? So right here, that's all set. Now what you guys should be expecting, obviously, is my third video, which is going to come out in 2 weeks from now. This video was late a day or two or something like that, but next video I'll be right on the dot. Maybe not, but maybe so, because I'll be in the hospital. Not that I'm going to be in the hospital, my wife might be, so we're having a baby, our second baby after 8 years, so it might be a little bit, here and there busy. But even if I don't post a full video, I will be posting my shot, the third shot, And as I said, I'll be very consistent with it. Every 2 weeks on the dot, I have to give this to myself. I will be giving you guys the progress. I do want you guys to please, if you can, support, as we are one, and we want to make sure that not me. I'm not saying that I can make a difference and everybody needs to follow me, but I think that if we all get up together and eventually, we might raise our voices enough to get the attention and do something about it, because I think it's about time, and I know we've been suffering for quite some time now. So please like the video, subscribe. It's up to you, and talk to your friends and family about it. And hopefully you guys can give me some tips and tricks to what you guys know and what does work on you. And I'll be sharing in the comments and whatever else you guys want me to help you with, or you can help me with, or whatever the case may be. We can absolutely move forward and help each other out. As I said, please subscribe and like the video, and do put your comments so I get to hear if I messed up, or I said something wrong, or if something that I didn't say, or if, whatever the case may be. I am going to be coming out with a couple of websites. I'm working on it, and that's going to be pretty much for all the people that have the condition like us, and they could share and talk to us. Everybody could talk to each other, pretty much describing on what they're going through and what they're doing on a daily basis that is helping them, not helping them, and then leaving their info, exchanging, and so on and so forth, so we can help each other out. Maybe posting pictures. It's going to be like a social website that I'm working on for, HS only. So let me know how everything goes with you guys. Let me know if you have started Humira and how it has worked on you, or let me know if there's something that maybe I can help you out with, or you guys can help me out with. In my following video, I will be putting in a lot more details, since I'm trying to do this quick video. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here in New York, so I'm really tired. I'm going to be doing a lot of the, I'm going to do talks on herbal medication that I was taking for quite some time. It worked. It worked. I'm telling you, it worked. I am just very stubborn. And then there's another diet that I was doing, and that really worked as well. I did it for about 15 days. So I'm going to talk about that. And currently, what diet am I on? I'll tell you about that, because that has made a bit of an impact as well on this whole hidradenitis thing. And I'm going to go into a lot more details. I'm going to show, my wounds once again in the third video, on what they look like, and kind of compare it with the first ones. Take more pictures. I'm going to be posting pictures at the end of every video, so that way you guys have an idea as well on what it looked like, what it does look like. And I will be sharing exactly on how I feel from inside. All right, guys, you have a good one. Please be safe, and don't just fall for the doctors if they don't know what they're doing. And make sure you always have at least 3 dermatologists, or 2 dermatologists for that case may, and at least to make sure that you're making the right decision. And I have a couple of dermatologists in New York that I will be sharing as well. They've written their own books on dermatology and hidradenitis. I will be sharing their information in the following video. I do have an appointment coming up with them, so once that happens, I'll update you guys on that as well. My email address is there. It's jay.kuddus@gmail.com. If you guys want to, talk about anything or share anything, or you could just comment below and let me know. All right, guys, you have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.